Did you know that America's rise into an industrial giant was built, in part, on the small, tired hands of children? This is the story history books often shorten to a footnote, but it deserves to be told in full. In the late 1800s and early 1900s, America was changing fast. Factories rose where farms once stood. Railroads cut across cities. Machines roared day and night. To many adults, this was progress. To many children, it was the end of childhood. At the time, poverty was common. Families were large, wages were low, and survival came before dreams. If a child could work, that child was expected to work. There were no child labor laws to protect them. No minimum age. No limit on hours. No safety rules. Children as young as 5 or 6 years old became workers. Children were hired because they were cheap, small, and easy to control. They worked in places adults avoided. In textile mills, children crawled under moving machines to fix broken threads. One wrong move, and a hand or an arm was gone. In coal mines, boys called breaker boys sat for hours picking sharp rocks out of coal. Coal dust filled their lungs, turning coughs into lifelong illnesses. In glass factories, children worked near blazing heat, carrying heavy materials late into the night. Some worked 12 to 16 hours a day, 6 days a week. School was optional, work was not. Imagine waking up before sunrise. No breakfast, no school books, no play, a factory whistle screams, and the day begins. Inside, the air is thick with dust. The noise is so loud that shouting is useless. Supervisors watch closely. Mistakes are punished. Rest is rare. By midday, exhaustion sets in. By nightfall, bones ache. By morning, it starts again. This was not punishment. This was normal life. Factories grew richer. Cities expanded. America prospered, but the cost was hidden. Children lost fingers, lost limbs, lost eyesight. Many lost something harder to measure their future. Without education, most child workers stayed trapped in poverty as adults. The cycle repeated itself. Poor parents, working children, broken lives. Progress moved forward. Millions were left behind. Change began with a camera. A photographer named Lewis Hine traveled across America, quietly documenting child labor. He took photos of exhausted children standing beside massive machines, faces too old for their age. When people saw those images, they were shocked. These weren't stories. They were proof. For the first time, Americans could see what progress looked like up close. Reformers, teachers, and activists began to speak out. They argued that a nation claiming freedom could not steal childhood from its own children. Factory owners fought back. They said if children helped their families, laws would hurt businesses. This was just how life worked, but the voices for change grew louder, slowly, painfully. Laws were introduced, minimum working ages, limits on hours, mandatory schooling. It took decades, but the fight continued. In 1938, the United States passed the Fair Labor Standards Act. For the first time, child labor was seriously restricted nationwide. It didn't erase the past, it didn't heal the damage, but it changed the future. Children returned to classrooms instead of factories. Playgrounds replaced work floors. Childhood became something worth protecting. It's easy to believe child labor is a story of the past. But the lesson remains. Progress without protection creates victims. Growth without compassion leaves scars. Every right enjoyed today was once something someone had to fight for. And every generation must decide who pays the price for progress. America grew strong but not without sacrifice. And the smallest shoulders carried the heaviest load.